Jade is a published writer, and I should be able to tell you about that. I can tell you that she's a finalist in this year's Write Bloody competition.
Yes! Vote for my video.
There you go. Get online, do it, vote. What I usually end up doing instead is to tell you why I find this person to be a compelling human being, even if I've just met them. So, let me tell you that in the last few hours, I think I've discovered that Jade Sylvan is someone who has perhaps an innate ability to hold opposites as unified things inside herself in a way that makes us feel all a little bit more okay about ourselves. And her grandparents were like real vaudeville people. So extra points there. She's like genetically cool also. She's actual ventriloquist. There we go.
Wow.
There we go. Right? Okay. Brilliant. She's at work on a book. She has a hip-hop project. She's a poet. Come on, you know? Get ready to love this person and welcome her to the stage as warmly as you can. Jade Sylvan!
When you learn that most of what you've read and studied for in school is a crude approximation or shrewd merchandising tool, and your lungs will one day shrivel and your heart will fizzle out when tricks of science peter and religion sick with doubt, and your rapist's hands weren't dirty and forgiveness won't clean deeds, and just because something's dirty doesn't mean it seeds disease, and your safety net's dispassion on the centripetal whirlwind, and without the lights and makeup, movie stars look like your girlfriend, and your doctor's a mechanic, and your therapist's a nut, and your head and heart betray you till you only trust your gut. And Hitler was a vegan, and an artist, and a Jew, and Hussein was not a devil, and your father's half of you. It can be hard to keep on going, but you do. When knees wake stiff, reminding you that death's your only birthright, and there seems to be some script you lost to move across the earth right, and soil swallows all your clothes, books, houses, clocks, and letters, and credit scores and income are the first things in the shredder, and your synapses are labyrinths that coax desirous heat. And beneath their skins, your enemies, like you, are only meat, and the pattern of his birthmarks and the odd bend of his hand are death when you recall them, and inferno when you can't, and the upright slouch in alleyways while Rupert Murdoch thrives. And money is a symbol, and your children won't survive, and vodka seems to work as well as any cheerful pill. And college girls and soldiers look so young, and younger still, it can be hard to keep on moving, but you will. When masturbation's better than most lovers' hunger pangs, and love produces chemicals like chocolate and teen angst, and you only feel by bleeding, and top tens have made love cheesy, and all your pain's cliche, but that still doesn't make it easy, and once you struck a song while wrestling with an old piano, and played it to an empty hall, and hummed the sad soprano, and the moon will never care for you. The sun will make you blind. And there's rooms locked in your body even you will never find, and her back is pressed against your chest. Her scapula are wings. And sex is high and sacred, just like every other thing. And your belly is slightly fat and gapped with stretch marks where it grew. You know you'll never meet someone who'll love you more than you. And you wake up in some room alone, sunlight cold as flan. Your skin saran against the dawn, the door, a businessman. It can be hard to keep on breathing, but you can. There is a frigidity that does not wait for bonfires or Eastern Standard Time to wiggle into living bones. Doppelgangers linger, terrifying and invisible. They shadow our every move, watch like voyeurs through bushes at the hushed conversations on futons after the kids are in bed. As you Google German sopranos and try on new shoes, your other life is always wrapped around you, a film of ether in the most floral parts of the brain. One step left or right and you could have been a cowboy, a screen actor, a witch, a Freemason. Somewhere your hands are filthy with dirt from your mango farm, your pro tennis career, the dig site where you discovered a new species of dinosaur. Demons only demonize, I tell myself. If they're so smart, why aren't they standing here in a matter suit, like me, drinking wine and baking cakes, kissing and being kissed? No one kisses demons, they don't even have lips of their own. My roommate is eating an apple. I hate her mouth for how it snaps off the flesh in wet tears. Hate the smack of her tonguing the fruit, the oblivious way she licks her lips, the way she eats all day and does not gain weight. But I love her because she has a mouth to eat and to speak with, because she is human and wants and is fulfilled. It's a wobbly tightrope. I try to concentrate, describe something someone uneducated might call the soul. I am staccatoed by my neighbor lobbing limp beanbags at a slab of particle board. They fly like winsome empanadas flung from a catapult, land with thwaps. I don't know his name, but he wears a fitted navy baseball cap backwards on his skull. I want to love this place how monks talk of washing dishes. What once clean, now dirty, now clean. There is a cycle to everything, not linear like breaking plates. I do everything too quickly, my plates are always breaking. I want to love the plates. I want to wipe the flotsam slurry from their faces hard with glaze, chanting Om Mani Padme Hum. I want to clean them, dirty them, clean them again. I made up my own Lord's Prayer last week before scraping off my monkey fur with razor blades and heading out to the bar. I found the body of God in the day-old bread the bakery leaves out on the curb for the bums. I never felt so hungry. I want to go on vacation with my body and leave my mind at home to bury yourself in algorithms and I-ams. I'd seek out sensation anywhere I could. Open my legs to the mayor of Alston City and his denizens of beer bottle stab wounds, to the priest in Galway who lingered too long dropping God's body on my pink flower tongue, to the teenagers by the bridge of the canal, Dr. Pepper bottles brimming with SoCo, to the sad, aging swingers swapping bruised husband for bruised wife. The inside of me is filled with broken plates. Have your way with me. Compared to you all, I'm 6 times a virgin. Let's get right down to it. You cannot love in a straight line without breaking. There's no way back home. I am not a singer, a poet, or an especially good friend. I prefer to be naked. All words are just clothes and they itch like thrift store synthetics. Let me lie here in the dirt and let this guy cover me like heat, like milk. Paint me if you like, I will not notice. Bring your mouth to the crux of my thighs and drink the blood which is the origin of all life as I dream of sky burials, of the monks that hold the cubed human flesh out to the birds who clean the bones, delicate as fine plates. Those birds were dinosaurs once, those monks were monkeys, and all of us used to be stars. Let us dine together. I have set the table. There is a place for everyone.